Hey, yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Low Taper Fade podcast, where we talk ulteriors, brand spanking new Low Taper Fade that he got at the barber shop. At the
Hell
shop.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You took your cut in. You took your cut into the shop.
Yeah.
Get it worked on like a
Uh,
car.
while I was there, they were getting the back of my head like smoothed out pretty much. And this
Yeah.
like giant ball of hair came out of there. I was
Holy
just like,
Christ.
oh man, oh that's not good. Am I dying? Do I did I get chemo without knowing?
Yeah.
That kind of shit. And
I'd have a similar response, honestly. If I saw that much hair come out of my head, I'd be like, "Am I dying?" Because that's usually my response for quite literally anything that happens to me.
mm. But yeah,
Like I've been burping a lot lately
uh-huh.
for like the past month or two, and I pretty much just chalked it up to yeah, I'm dying. I'm gonna be dead in like a couple months. So yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, it was not even that long ago I got this haircut. I think it was Tuesday. And it was pretty clean then, but it was like combed over on top.
Yeah, you had the Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The greatest hairstyle, one of the best. The comb over, you gotta love it.
And I was like, man, if I just shaved down and just had one glob in the middle, I'd look like a certain guy from Germany,
Yeah.
just like the way the hair looked.
Yeah, there was one time I was hanging out with a friend of the show, Tyler.
Mm.
It was me, him, and another guy. We were all hanging out, and we were smoking a bunch of weed and Tyler's like, "All right, I'll be back. I got to go to the bathroom." And he goes to the bathroom, and we're doing whatever. And then he comes back, and he shaved his mustache to be the Hitler mustache. And according to him, because I saw him at lunch the next day, he woke up to go to school and he got all ready and he was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I leave. And he goes in and just sees his handiwork, this fucking, uh, toothbrush mustache, and he's like, "Oh shit, I better shave that before I go to school." And yeah, so he almost went to school with Adolf Hitler on his face, which was pretty funny to hear about.
uh, oh man. There is a game that came out the other day. It's called like Split Perspective or something like that.
Yeah,
And you play as two nice looking ladies and
two bad bitches.
yeah, and
Oh hell yeah,
you ride on a motorcycle in a cutscene. And one person has to drive the motorcycle and the other person has to try to deactivate a self-destruct mode on the motorcycle. And it's a really good bit because it's like all the captchas you could think of, all the fill in the blanks that you can think of.
yeah,
And the first part was trying to match up the character's face with the camera on the phone.
that's insane. You wouldn't catch me dead playing that game.
And I was like, how do you do the part where it has like a literal phone keyboard and you have to type in the exact like letters? How do you do that? And I was like, well, maybe it's only on PC. No, this is on PlayStation.
That's cooked.
How would you get anything done in that cutscene for at least one half of the characters? If
Yeah,
if it's like this small of a box, like a little millimeter of a box on the screen to tap and get the right letters.
yeah. Is it 1 bit?
Very well could be.
Like what was that from Angry Video Game Nerd? It was The wrist game. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They should put that on the wrist game. They should make that the wrist game.
Yeah, I kind of want to
It'd
get
be
a
really
PlayStation just to play that with somebody. Just
yeah,
to
the
see
gameplay.
how terrifying it is to try to do all those captchas in a stressful little amount of time.
I fucking hate captchas so much, dude. I have a fucking beef with captchas because they only work anytime you get a fucking captcha. Let me tell you this:
yeah.
half the time the thing isn't gonna fucking work. It's just not. So you have to sit there for like 30 minutes, fucking dicking around with the captcha, just so I can sign up for what would I be signing up for? Racism Monthly. Yeah, that's the magazine I'd be getting is Racism Monthly. Uh, so yeah, I have to complete 95 different captchas just for one quarterly issue, one monthly issue of Racism Monthly, the magazine.
I was gonna make a
It's just
joke.
fucked up.
I was gonna make a joke of a captcha, where I was gonna say like they were trying to pass a law so that you have to know Black history in order to solve the captcha.
Yeah, I already fucking know Black history. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna sit here and explain Black history to you, and that's the bottom line.
uh, this is actually related to my work shift I had yesterday.
Stone Cold Steve Autism.
The Martin Luther King Black History such things.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, I was in Memphis, of all places, on Martin Luther King Day the one time.
Oof.
Just, there's,
Oof.
how bad in comparison is this story you're about to get into?
Well, okay. So I worked the same exact spot at the same exact place like every week. And this time around, I finally realized there's like a ghostly apparition of Martin Luther King on the left side of this tapestry.
What the fuck?
And maybe it's my mind playing tricks, but there is literally a side profile shot of Martin Luther King on the side of this tapestry. And it's supposed to highlight March Madness in like 2016. And I was like, there is no way in hell he is alive in this photo.
March Martin Luther King Madness. That's what it is. Martin Luther King Madness.
Yeah, it was like an exact side profile. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is this here? What is going on?
You said it was an apparition, like a shadow or something like
that?
that?
Yeah, his chin was like phased out to show the rest of a bar in the stands.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You saw the ghost. You're sitting here telling me you saw the ghost of Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah. At least the side of his face. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. To be completely
Apparently
honest.
he played for Minnesota's college basketball team. Is what I've gathered over time here.
Was he not a Southern preacher? What the fuck was he? What the fuck does he want to do with Minnesota?
Exactly.
Black people were apparently fine.
Why is he there? I don't know.
Black people were apparently fucking fine in Minnesota, according to what I know about the civil rights movement. It was all about the South.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck?
In 2016, that's the most egregious part of all of this.
That is also a kind of a well kind of thing. It's like you saw the ghost of Martin Luther King in the context of basketball. Like that's like that's kind of cooked.
Yeah,
dude, that is some Uncle Ruckus level shit that Martin Luther King comes back for March Madness basketball.
Yeah. What else was there? Yesterday. Well, I'll start from Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
I'm editing the podcast, and I am halfway through exporting the podcast.
Yeah.
And then disaster strikes.
Yeah.
My big $3,000+ investment of a computer says, "What's a graphics card? I don't know. I don't know what this thing is." And just
Yeah.
denies that it exists. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like 2 minutes after I think that, I can't even see the display. Like, it's not on any screen that I connected to. I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. So I have to go to the store Saturday, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're not going to have a replacement until Thursday next week.
I would have killed them with a gun on the spot. I would have blew their fucking brains all over the wall.
Yeah. And I was just like, dude, how much is it going to punch my wallet? Just let me know. I just need something to replace it with or upgrade it with. I don't give a shit. And they're like, oh, $300. Just right out of my wallet. Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love $300.
So, swiftly, my $300 disappeared out of my bank account, but they didn't even have the part yet, so I had to drive my computer all the way back to my house, put it in my room, watch it decay for 4 days, 5 days, and then actually bring it back to the store yesterday. And they were like, oh yeah, we got to put that in. Yeah. So roughly a week worth of time, and half of it was just waiting for the graphics card. So that's why last week's podcast had a giant fucking watermark, is because of my desktop shitting out like that. And I had to redo it on the laptop Friday night, and I had to stay up until 2 a.m. to get it scheduled out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure somewhere in there we can blame Donald Trump for being racist as a means for your computer's graphics card going out.
Well,
I'm sure we can find a way to tie that in.
It is a NVIDIA. Trump has vocally said, I believe before, that he doesn't like NVIDIAs.
Damn.
And
really, Donald Trump knows he knows PC gaming.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. And
what do you think
on
he
top
plays?
Of that, he definitely plays League of Legends. Do you know how fucking red you have to be in order to like that game? Jesus.
Yeah. League of Legends and Fortnite is what I'm for the old
Maybe
Don.
some Overwatch on that.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker's definitely playing Overwatch. He got mad when Trump got mad when they made Tracer's ass not as good.
He got mad. He got mad when they added Bastion.
Yeah, that motherfucker. You know what?
He got mad when they added Doomfist. Sorry, that's a better one.
Yeah. He tried Doomfist for one comp season, and the guy's already like, "All right, I'm racist now. I definitely don't like these type of people. Doomfist is horrible. He's one of the worst." While I was doing that impression, it felt like I was having a heart attack real quick. Jesus. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm probably dying, like I said earlier. That's fine.
Yeah, that was me whenever we were told to stay at our homes during COVID times.
Yeah.
Like every other week, I'd be like, do I have COVID? Do I have COVID? Am I dying? Yeah. Do I have COVID? I was just like incessantly, I think is the word, probably not, worried about it. So
yeah, you sound like me all the time when we were all going through COVID-19 virus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, And by the way, speaking of that, I was fucking vindicated. All right. I need to make this. I need to make a statement because I didn't fucking do it last week. All right.
Yeah.
YouTube fucking gave us a community strike because I said a certain type of injectable as a joke gives people AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
And what the hell did the Yale Medical Lab find out?
It does. It does.
It does.
It
It
does.
does. It basically gives people AIDS, that certain injectable. And,
That's a good way to go around it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about fentanyl, by the way. I'm definitely talking about fentanyl, not something else.
Honestly,
from 5
they
years
don't care
ago.
about fent at all if we talk about
No.
it.
No, I can make up whatever lies I want about fentanyl being the greatest thing in the world, but if I talk about a certain injectable giving people AIDS, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy, and then I'm turned out to be right. Dude, you have no idea how much that affected my ego when I learned that information, that the injectable basically gives you fucking AIDS. I've been riding that high horse for the past 2 fucking weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh man. Maybe we should get that fucking strike back. Maybe we should get that back because I was fucking right all along apparently. And it wasn't even a good joke. It was a shitty joke. It was like one of the worst jokes I've ever made on the show. And it turned out to be correct. I can do this shit all day, predicting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really can. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in whoever the Indian running YouTube is right now. I wanted to throw that in that motherfucker's face for giving us that strike. You have no idea how fucking pissed I am that we got that strike and I turned out to be correct. Thank God I didn't get that fucking shit.
Hell yeah. An update on the E3 video. Right after my computer blew up, this is a part 2. For some reason, right after my computer blew up, the E3 video popped off really nice. And I don't like that correlation, but I'll take it. It went from 10 views over like 3 days to 1,297.
Nice, dude. That's fucking killer.
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I'll take it. And then I started reading comments, right? And this is like a microaggression. I'm a liberal. I have microaggressions here.
Ulterior, he's a woke liberal. He's horrible. He's constantly reading hate comments. Why would I do that? I'd never read a hate comment, but ulterior, he does it all the time. It's very sad.
Out of the very little size amount of comments I got, I swear to God that like 2 of the first 5 were, why does this guy sound high? And I was like, I've never done any drug in my life. What do you mean? I don't get that. I don't understand. Literally, 2 of the first like 5 are, oh, why the fuck does this guy sound high? But hey, the video's good. Literally that kind of shit. And I'm just like, huh?
Funny.
What the fuck?
Why does this guy sound high?
Yeah. I've never done anything to get me high, and people are assuming I'm high in this video.
Dude, you should lean into that.
Yeah, I should be like Wicked Stoner Reviews Minecraft, and I pull up like a super old version.
Dog, you should change your YouTube name to fucking Wicked Stoner. Wicked Stoner 420. That should be your name.
Massive weed enjoyer.
Yeah. Massive weed smoke enjoyer 95.
I don't know. It's okay for a minute because I haven't applied to shit at all this week.
Yeah.
But right as I start applying next Monday, I'm going to have to take those 2 comments I saw off because it's a part of my resume playlist. I kind of need to use that, you know?
No, leave the comments. They're funny. They're funny. You gotta leave them, dude. You can't be deleting comments. That's what cringe people do. You have to
Well,
be not cringe. You have to embrace it.
I'm going to talk about this probably just not mentally well foreign, I believe, man who commented on that video on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
He commented
Nice.
3 different times trying to fact correct me on Nintendo shit. And I was like, shut up. Just go away. So I deleted that fucker's comments immediately.
Dude, you should have kept those. I would have loved to see that. You gotta keep these comments around.
I'll
You
keep the
gotta.
why
They're
is this
funny.
guy high comments for a little bit, but I was not taking that guy's
Keep 'em.
criticism lightly, dude.
Keep them. Just keep them, man. You gotta keep all the comments. I keep every comment that's been commented on my videos, even the bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody's talking shit, I keep that comment. I'm like, yeah, watch. I'll be vindicated eventually, as as it normally happens. Like I'm about to be vindicated with the JFK files. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they
Is
have a
that-
bunch of Zionists
Ooh.
looking over the files.
Is this
So
our
there's
transition? Ooh.
Yeah, this is our transgender into
Oh shit.
JFK again. So no, but they have a bunch of Zionists looking over JFK, MLK. Hey, another tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
RFK, and
A lot
then
of
they have
K's. Jesus.
yeah, and then there's no K's in the Epstein files. There's not a single K. However, they have a
Bill
bunch of Zionists.
Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton's Mortal Kombat spelling. Bill Clinton with a K. No, but they have a bunch of fucking zogs going over the fucking all these files
Yeah.
that it's very evident with all of this shit that Israel had something to do with more so JFK. I don't know. I haven't looked too deep into RFK and MLK's assassination. I mean, it's obvious the CIA did it, but I don't know whether or not Mossad was involved in those two. But Mossad was definitely involved with JFK and Epstein, and it's gonna be very interesting when they finally come out with all the documents, and they're like, "Oh, we had to censor a couple names," and like half the names are censored because they're all Israeli names. They all end in Steen.
What if the censored names makes Black Ops a real story?
Dude, that is actually our best case scenario right now.
Alex Mason, Frank Woods.
Yeah, is that
Hudson.
Black Ops 1? Yeah, that is our best case scenario, that Black Ops 1 is real right now. Because right now the way it's looking is Israel did nothing wrong. They're an ally of the United States. Why would Mossad fund and be involved with the killing of a US president? I mean, it's not like they attacked a US aircraft carrier and killed a bunch of American Navy personnel. But why would they kill it? They never do. It's Israel. They never kill a US president, right?
Yeah, it's
They never kill
impossible.
somebody that opposes them, So yeah, no, it's looking rough right now for these releases. I thought that Donald Trump has done probably the greatest bait and switch in history when it comes to we're going to take America first, even though we're going to supply Israel with billions of dollars. We love Israel. No, and yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's all this shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm getting sick and tired of fucking Israel. Josh Block needs to World of T-shirts. He should go to fucking Tel Aviv for one of his binge drinking sessions. He should go to Tel Aviv and
Yeah.
fucking mog the Israelis
He
for a little
goes
bit. That'd be
to
pretty funny.
he goes to Brazil because there's 70 comments on his TikTok.
Oh hell yeah, dude! He needs to go to Brazil too. He needs to go to Tel Aviv and he needs to go anywhere in Brazil.
Fuck
That
yeah,
is where Josh
dude.
Block needs to go.
I'm getting a pint left in Brazil.
I make $100,000 a year. Don't tell me to put the fries in the bag. I'm not a minimum wage worker.
If I didn't get to it last week, I think I mentioned it briefly, but John Cena is a bad guy.
Yeah, they made John Cena evil. See, this is going back to Israel and the deep state. I think personally, Cena's a member of them. I know he is. Cena and The Rock, for sure, are members of the deep state. And him turning evil is the deep state's way of saying that they're going to go just completely evil, balls to the wall, not even going to try to hide the horrible shit they're doing. They're just going to do it. So that's what I think of the John Cena heel arc.
Maybe John Cena is secretly a trans woman.
Yeah, they should do that. That'd be pretty awesome. Have him go Alexa Bliss. Yeah, they should have John Cena whoop Alexa Bliss's ass in the ring.
Well, they were. Somebody was saying Travis Scott went to a P. Diddy party.
That doesn't surprise me.
And Travis Scott was there in the ring watching John Cena turn into a bad guy.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
So now people are starting to rumor around that John Cena was humiliated to join P. Diddy's group.
Yeah, it was a deep state humiliation ritual. They do that. That's a real thing they do.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. See, you're learning.
Yeah.
You're learning.
I still don't know why Travis Scott was there. But it was funny. It was funny to expect The Rock immediately. And then you hear Fiend in the background as Travis Scott comes out. Just
holy shit.
Fiend.
Wow.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's Deep State's really gonna go overboard this year. And I also realized that at 2025, this is the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II.
Yeah.
The Zionists in the Deep State, like the boomers in the Deep State, herald the end of World War II as the greatest thing mankind has ever done. So I feel like this year they're going to be pulling out all the stops because they're into the Deep State's always into symbolism and stuff like that. They love symbolism, right? You see it all the time with these Deep State celebrities. You see it with politicians. They're always into this symbolism shit. So it would make sense to me that they're going to the Deep State, and Israel and all those motherfuckers are going to go overboard with the evil this year, because there's already been a lot of shit that's happened that's not very good this year, and we're only
there was bad shit the first 3 months of last year too.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're seeing it. I feel like it's a lot more now. Like, you know, like there's planes crashing, there's fucking, you know, Trump's doing a bunch of crazy shit. Like, Europe is in fucking shambles right now.
From what I can tell, Trump is trying to do his best for the Russian-Ukrainian conflict.
Yeah.
But he likes Putin a lot more than this Zelensky guy. So
yeah, well, Zelensky, I don't blame him, because Zelensky's also a member of the Jewish deep state. He was propped up as a leader by I believe it was a Ukrainian Israeli dual citizen, like billionaire or something like that, that
Mm-hmm.
put Zelensky into power and funded his rise to power. Um, but yeah, no, this whole year is going to be one of the most ridiculous years ever. Like we're going to see idiocracy levels of like crazy shit this year.
Well,
Um,
uh, speaking of idiocracy, the Cleveland Browns. Oh my God.
yeah, I've been hearing a bit about the dogs. I've been hearing about them dogs.
Myles Garrett, the top Cleveland player, literally Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago, is now being seen as a trade candidate,
Yeah.
especially since he said, "Oh, I don't want to talk to anybody," like literally a week ago. And then last night, he said, "Oh, but can I talk to the owner?" And the owner said, "Fuck you, asshole. Go fuck
That's
yourself.
funny.
Go talk
That's
to the
really funny.
GM that you skipped right over, fucker. Bye."
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, they're going to trade Myles Garrett. They're going to boot his ass somewhere else. Holy shit.
And he'll probably win a Super Bowl when they fucking kick his ass because that's always what happens with the quarterback for the fucking Browns.
Well, Myles Garrett is the top defensive end.
Oh, he's a defensive
Yeah.
end. Oh yeah, the quarterback who's our quarterback?
Deshaun Watson.
Right? Deshaun Watson, the guy that beats women
He
all the
tore
time.
his
Yeah.
Achilles twice. Same Achilles. So he's out until next January.
Yeah, was Deshaun Watson, was he the one that beat his wife? Like was always
That is a different
There's
guy.
one of them. There's
Deshaun
one of them that beats
Watson was the "I'm going to have a bunch of massages" in quotations guy.
Oh, okay. He was getting his dick tugged.
Yeah. In a way.
All right. I see now.
But
okay.
People kept calling it oh, hey. The name for that game I was talking about is Split Fiction, by the way. It just came up on my notifications here. But man, I lost my train of thought for a second there. But Deshaun Watson, he is vile, and technically, because he's going to be out all of next year, his money is eligible to be moved. And that's what the Browns did. They moved his money off the books, $35 million in the organization's pocket, to move his money somewhere else. Especially since he's out all year.
Yeah.
And then the year after that would be the last year of his contract. At that point, they could just cut him. I mean, that's fucking fine by me. Just get him off my team, please. He's been here 4 years too long already. Get him the fuck off, please.
That's actually crazy. I haven't really thought about it that it's been 4 years without Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
As our fucking QB.
I miss Baker Mayfield. He was the right choice. Just the wrong people around him is how it came down.
I did not like Baker Mayfield when he played for the Browns, but after Deshaun Watson got the job, I was like, oh, maybe I was wrong for once.
Yeah. The owner saying fuck off to Myles Garrett tells me that he's realized, oh wait, I fucked up with Deshaun Watson too. So hopefully that means the owner will just say, hey, can you just like go fuck yourself next year and just not play ever again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pay you $80 million. Just get the fuck off my team.
Yeah. I make $80 million a year.
What's funny is that World of T-Shirts, Mr. Josh Block would do way better as the New York Jets owner than the current one.
Yeah, he probably will. Actually, yeah, they should give him a job. He was on some fucking sports thing recently. It was like a very serious, like a real
Hell yeah.
company put on this podcast, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have Joshua Block on," and I'm sitting there. I didn't watch it or anything. I just knew he was going on the thing, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, why? Like, I don't know. And also, I was scrolling through his Instagram, and it is. I don't. It's like strange. His Instagram is very strange. He'll just post pictures of himself wherever he is, or he'll just like take a picture of like a storefront, and he's like, "I'm drinking here," and like he was at, I think it was at that sports thing I was talking about. But
Yeah.
he just had pictures of him holding up 99-cent shooters, and there's like a fucking huge crowd behind him, and he's just like, "Here's my 99-cent shooter. I make $100,000 a year."
Somehow was trailing into a new topic here. The lady that I keep sharing to you, this very nice Asian lady that I found.
That Chinese.
She was told to fly to a different state completely. And she was on At Whatever. The At Whatever podcast set. And it was her and like 10, 12 other ladies. And they were called pro-feminists. Versus some random like anti-feminist woke the other way kind of guy.
Yeah.
And they had a debate against him the entire time.
Wow.
It was like Destiny versus 15 fuckers or whatever that video's called.
Yeah, Destiny versus 15 conservatives or what. They did a Ben Shapiro one. I bet that video is really funny.
Yeah.
The Ben Shapiro versus fucking 12,000 liberals or whatever it is.
I just know an hour into the debate, the lady I kept sharing, she was just like, "I'm just gonna go now. Like, I'm checked out. I don't really fucking care about what's being talked about. I'm just gonna leave."
Yeah.
I feel like she bought more scratchers and smokes and just chilled in the location.
I feel like that would be me if I ever did a debate. After like 15 minutes, I'd be like, I really don't care anymore.
And I guess the one male in the room, he was like, "Oh, she's fucking leaving because she knows I'm right. Fuck her. People get mad at her. Fuck her."
That guy fucking destroyed her by saying that, dude. Honestly, that's a dub right there. He fucking destroyed that bitch.
It's like smacking a kid on the back of the head when he walks away, kind of shit.
Yeah, he fucking annihilated her. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking just gunned her down with that shit.
Back to Ben Shapiro, though. He was at Trump's very fancy speech the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Trump did he did like a soft launch on the State of the Union. It was not a State of the Union address. It was like, I don't know. He was just talking to a bunch of fucking fags and the government.
He was
he's real dick.
Yeah, he was bragging that he was really fucking cool and awesome, and that everybody on the dim side sucked ass.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
Yeah, he did low key kind of get up there and just start talking mad shit, and he this was the part, dude. My favorite part was when he was like, "Look at Pocahontas, even she's clapping. Look at Pocahontas over there." And the camera pans to Elizabeth Warren, and she's just like clapping and shit. But Trump doubled back to an 8-year-old insult and called her Pocahontas again. Look at Pocahontas over there. She fucking love that guy. Guy's so funny.
Yeah.
I wish I could be even like a percentage as funny
Yeah.
as Donald Trump would be.
I
That
think
guy-
it takes practice.
He kills. Yeah.
In the
Yeah, he
80s,
could
he
sit
did
up
not
there-
look like that.
No, he could sit up there and do the fucking Laugh Factory Kramer set and still be like, yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's our second week in a row mentioning that set now. Should we have like there's a podcast called Fuckface, but now they're called the Regulation Podcast. And
Yeah.
they do these things called supplementals.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do a supplemental like 15-minute thing of reenacting that Laughing Factory bit?
I'll be honest, I've never actually watched Kramer crashing out at the Laugh Factory. I just know that it's something that happens, and I know like the context around it,
Yeah.
and I know what he said. I think everybody knows what he said, whether they've seen it or not. He
Kramer.
just drops it. Yeah,
Kramer, you can't say the N-word.
but yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could reenact that. Really want to.
Shit, what other could we retroactively count 15 by 15 as a supplemental then?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, fuck it. I don't give a shit. We can call it whatever we can call that shit a movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Theoretically
straight
it's
up-
a short film.
Well, yeah, but we can call it whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
We don't let the deep state dictate our actions.
Until Travis Scott shows up at your door.
Yeah. Yeah, no, until Travis Scott is here.
He
Friend of the
goes,
show,
"It's
Travis
lit."
Scott.
And he steals all
Yeah,
your
it's
weed.
lit.
It's lit.
If Travis Scott stole my weed, I would murder him with a gun. I would kill that motherfucker so fast. I wouldn't even feel bad.
He unplugs
what?
your
I would-
Xbox from the wall and throws it like a
Yeah.
frisbee.
Travis Scott's getting fucking shot. Travis shot. That's what he's getting. He fucking frisbees my Xbox? I don't think so, pal. That ain't gonna work.
Oh man. I'm glad that we were able to fill a lot of this week out for the podcast because now I'm starting to run dry on things to talk about. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm starting to run dry too. I have to like do I show my Jordans again? Like what
the
do I
Miles
do
Morales Jordans.
here? Yeah, do I show off my Spider-Man shoes or what? Like what else can I do here? Let's see. We talked about World of T-shirts, talked about me being right about a certain
The thing that you poke
injectable.
into your arm potentially.
Yeah, we talked about my fentanyl conspiracy theory.
We talked about Trump a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. The vacuum cleaner is running. That's so cool.
I don't
That while
hear
I'm
it.
doing the podcast.
I don't hear it at all.
Vacuum. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh man, I talked about the ghost of Martin Luther King.
The ghost of, yeah, we talked about Martin Luther King coming back.
What if he just
Talked
came
about-
back from the dead and he was like, I have a nightmare. I had a nightmare. I don't want to be here anymore. Toss a nuke down. I'm done with it. Get me out of here.
Yeah, evil Martin Luther King Jr. be like, I have a nightmare.
I kept doing at work the other day. I kept doing the fucking Nick Mullen bit of being like, "Oh man, air hockey, but I'm gay. Fuck yeah, dude." I just kept doing that shit. I was like throwing the pigskin with my fellas, but I'm gay as shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy that he made one of the best jokes ever. Like you guys heard about the French and Indian War? Imagine how bad that must have smelled. I'm like, that's one of the best jokes ever.
Yeah, it was there was another one where I was just like listing off a bunch of horror movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, It Follows. That movie's fucking crazy. And then I was like, It Follows, but the monster's gay as shit and wants to have sex with me.
Trying to have case. Yeah, wants to have sex.
And I was like, A Quiet Place, but if I snap and twerk a little, it has gay sex with me.
Yeah, if you clap the cheeks, the monsters have gay sex. Oh, dude, I know something. I know something we can fucking talk about. So I learned that in 2005, the WWE released this CD called WWE, or I think were they WWF in 2005?
They were E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, they have a CD from 2005 called 05 WWE The Music, and the fucking album cover is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is it Edge with a pair of headphones and a microphone in front of him?
In fact, it is not. It is
It's Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah, Dwayne
the
the
heck?
Rock Johnson with like cherry pie or something. And you can't see it, but the cherry pie has like a longhorn like branded onto it for some fucking reason. Probably because of Stone Cold, if I'm being honest.
Well,
But,
The Rock.
No, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
The Rock.
Like they
had
released
a
this.
promo with Mick Foley, where they bring up this old lady from Mick Foley's neighborhood, and she mentions in a sexual context that she was giving all the boys her sweet pie. And then The Rock went, "What flavors then? Jesus Christ."
Pie
and she
flavor.
went, "Cherry, grape, blueberry." And he went, "Oh my God, cherry! Oh my God!" and started running around the ring. It's a good promo. I don't know how it's music, though. I have no fucking clue how a promo is music. Maybe The Rock goes, "I want some of that pie, bitch," and then it goes, just some like
I will say,
normal guitar.
I will say, for your sake, I just accidentally slipped out a soft day, so you're gonna have to go out and censor that.
Yeah,
But,
well, I know where the Rock album cover is, so I'll try to find it in there.
Yeah, I thought that would be a really funny image to put as the background too, because that is, I don't know, that's just hilarious. And I found that because I was watching Stone Cold Steve Austin funny moments. That's not.
If you smell like a hooker in 1913, give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, the first clip from the funny moments video that I was watching was he like shows up to the WWE headquarters and he's like hassling the secretary and she's like taking a call and he's like, "That's not how you take a damn call. I'm gonna show you how to take a call." And he picks up the phone. He's like, "Yeah, what the hell do you want?" And he basically just cusses at the guy on the phone and then hangs up on him. And he's like, "That's how you answer a damn phone. Can I get a hell yeah?" And the girl behind the desk is like, "Hell yeah!" And then she like answers the phone and she starts cussing at the person on the other line. Yeah, but nah, Stone Cold. That guy's probably my favorite wrestler of the time. I'd say Stone Cold. Well,
there's also Mr. Juan Cena and Mr. Benoit.
Yeah, aside from Chris Benoit.
Oh.
Steve Austin is my favorite.
Juan Cena is real. He
really?
had a match.
Now?
He had a match with a trio of Mexican wrestlers. I believe they were all Mexican.
Oh,
And
thank God. I thought you
he-
were about to say they made him Mexican.
And he wore
And
a
evil.
mask, and he said, "I am Juan Cena. I want to help." And it was a 4-on-4 match where he was wearing a mask the whole time. He still wore the jorts. He still wore the generic shoes. He just
did
had
he
a
have
mask on.
Did he have the sweatbands on?
I think so. It's weird that he had like a bicep band for like ever. There was just this like chonky looking headband that was stuck on his arm. I didn't really understand that.
Yeah, that was his like Nazi band for a while.
A picture of John
That's what they
Cena
should have done.
That is crazy.
That's what they fucking should have done when they made him evil. Is that they should have made him a Nazi too.
Captain America 5 should be bad guy John Cena with a Nazi armband versus the Falcon Captain America.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Marine?
Yeah.
Cena? Does it suck? I've never seen it. I just know that it's a thing that exists.
Well, the lore is that there's Marine 1 with John Cena. Then there's Marine 2 with Ted DiBiase Jr. Then
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Then there's the Marine 3 with
They made 3 Marine movies?
With either Randy Orton or The Miz. Then there's the Marine 4 with The Miz.
What the fuck?
Then there's the Marine 5 with The Miz.
There's not 5
Then there's the Marine 6 with The Miz.
You're fucking lying to me. There's no fucking way.
Search it up, man. There's fucking 6 of them. And some of them have more wrestlers in it than others. I think Rob Van Dam's in one of them. Shawn Michaels is in one of them. I think they were trying to get
There's 6 Marine movies?
Yeah, there's 6 of those
there's
fuckers,
6
dude.
Marine movies.
There's 6 of them.
What the fuck?
And after the Marine with John Cena, they all became 90-minute direct-to-DVD video.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
There's fucking... Whoa.
Yeah. And crazy. More than half of them, I think, are The Miz as the main guy.
What the fuck? Here's the plot synopsis for the first Marine movie, just because I'm looking at it. And it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi TV, The Marine.
Shit, I kind of want to watch it now.
A discharged soldier, John Cena, returns home from Iraq and finds that his wife, Kelly Clarkson, has been kidnapped by the gang of a murderous jewel thief, Robert Patrick. Soldier. All right, they got that wrong. Marines aren't called soldiers. They're called Marines. Fuck that up. Soldier John Triton. Very, very good. Wait, his name's John in this fucking movie?
Yeah.
His name's already John.
Yeah.
His name's already John. Must use all his military skills to rescue his wife from her ruthless captors.
Ruthless.
Ruthless. So basically, John Cena's trying to save his wife from NWA and I guess Iraq, and him being a Marine is in there somewhere. What is his MOS? What's his MOS?
Well, John Cena was in the first one. Ted DiBiase was in the second. The Miz was in 3 through 6. Summer Rae, it was a wrestler lady, she was in the 4th one. There was Naomi, Maurice, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas in the 5th one. Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels in the 6th one.
Dude, I'm looking at this AI overview because I looked up the Marine Cena MOS, and we get...
It's not even what you're supposed to put down. He was John whatever. John Smith, whatever the fuck. Oh, that's awesome.
A U.S. Marine returns after being discharged from the Iraq War. He's not even discharged from the Marine Corps. He's just discharged from the war.
They said, fucker, you're not here now. Get the fuck out. You're expelled, bro.
Holy shit.
What a great franchise.
Triton must fight to save his wife using himself as his weapon. Jesus Christ, dude. I gotta watch this fucking movie sometime.
You gotta watch the series, man. You gotta know what the Miz's character does from the third one to the sixth one.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. It was produced by WWE Studios.
Yeah.
I'm reading here.
Yeah, just like See No Evil with Kane. And
awesome.
and Leprechaun with Hornswoggle.
The Marine received negative reviews and grossed $22 million against a production budget of $15 million.
Oof.
This movie
That's a bad
sucks.
one. Oof.
Oh my god, 5 direct-to-video sequels. Dude, this movie is a disaster.
Shane.
The Marine is horrible.
Shane.
Yeah.
Search up The Chaperone.
The Chaperone? That sounds even worse.
The Chaperone
Does it have...
was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the first one, I think. Or Stone Cold. And then the second one is Triple H.
I don't know. This does not look like The Rock for the first one.
Let me pull
I'm pretty
it up.
sure.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong
Pretty
title.
sure the first one is Triple H because that's what I'm seeing. Because it says featuring WWE superstar Triple H, the Chaperone.
Shit, then I might have gotten that one wrong. It might have been The Chaperone is a one-time thing. Hold on.
He looks like in this movie. He looks like what's that fucking movie, The Green Book, where that.
Oh yeah, The Chaperone is just one movie. My bad. I thought it was multiple.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Carmine Lupertazzi from The Sopranos. Like,
yeah.
But it's his. It's like the guy that plays him in whatever it is, Green Book, whatever.
There's one called 12 Rounds. There's 12 Rounds 3, 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded with Randy Orton. And then 12 Rounds, the first one. Hold on. Featuring John Cena. There's 3 12 Rounds movies.
The guy that directed Die Hard 2 made John Cena 12 Rounds Extreme Cut.
That's fucking awesome. I love movies.
Oh, and then I'm pretty sure this is the same movie, but this one says the producer of Speed, which I've never seen that fucking movie.
Speed with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, apparently the producer of Speed also produced this movie, 12 Rounds with John Cena.
What do we call the pod this week? I guess it would be John Cena is in what? Something like that.
We could call it Evil Martin Luther King Jr.
Ooh, well, that's
pretty funny.
That might cancel us.
Oh yeah, you're right. We might get canceled by the tolerant left.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
12 Rounds 3 Lockdown.
Yeah,
holy
dude.
Shit. Randy Orton 12 Rounds 2 Reloaded.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I think in 2009 the WWE was going crazy with these fucking movies. I'm pretty sure The Marine came out in 2009.
Well, See No Evil also came around that time, and they made a sequel to that. So it made enough money for a sequel.
Yeah, The Marine is from 2006. I lied.
That's all right. You're probably thinking of The Marine 2 featuring Ted DiBiase Jr.
I definitely was not, because I learned that there is more than one Marine movie, literally 3. So I disagree with that.
Well, I believe that's the end of this week's funny, haha, big dog, big champion podcast. Episode 60 of Northwest Trenches Podcast.
Welcome to episode Xbox 360.
Oh, shit. We gotta wait 300 episodes for that one.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Alrighty. See ya.
Peace out. Check out the Jays.